All right, what's going on YouTube? It's been a little while since I've done a video here. It's been pretty busy work-wise for me. So, finally getting a second here to do one on the weekend. So, I apologize, but, we'll start pumping more out here soon as it goes. So I wanted to do a video here today of some things to look for when you're interviewing for a medical sales job, because I've had two of them now. Two of them are completely different, for better or worse. So just know that, not all med sales jobs are alike, which to some people, that would be obvious, but to others, they might not know if they're outside of the industry. So some things to look for before making a decision on what kind of career path you want to go in med sales. The number one thing that I think you should look for is the quality of life that you will have. If you're in an OR role, your quality of life is probably going to be much less than someone that is either capital sales, equipment sales, or any kind of like durable medical equipment. Just because if you are in the OR with all these cases for a long period of time, you're going to be essentially on surgeon schedule, and everybody knows how hard surgeons work. So essentially, you are connected with them. So if quality of life is a big thing to you, which for most people it is, make sure, when you're interviewing for them, not to say that you can't do anything with an OR role, but make sure, see how many people are on your team, interview them for, what their quality of life looks like, etc. Don't just blindly go in and think because it's an OR sales role that it's going to be the most enjoyable thing ever and you won't have to work your tail off. So another thing to look at is going to be reimbursement. This is essentially the price that the hospital will pay for the equipment that you are providing, and essentially you will get a commission of. Lower hospital reimbursement prices will mean a lower paycheck for you. So essentially, if you're doing the work of two people and you're getting a very low reimbursement, you're not going to be making that much money and your work-life balance is going to suck. So look up what prices are for whatever you're doing nationally, see where it would compare to that hospital system, and the company that you're interviewing with should know these answers. So make sure to ask that to figure out, to get a rough estimate of what you can be making when you're on full commission based on, what the territory's done in the past years, months, etc. And the next one's actually going to be the team. So this is extremely important, especially if you're in a hardware role or any kind of role that is pretty hard and demanding. It's always better when you can actually talk to someone that, you are buddies with, friends with, etc. Sometimes it's much needed to vent to someone, and if, that person that you work with is that someone that you can do that with, that makes it like 10 times better. If you work with someone that you really don't like and you have to walk into work every day and work with them, that's going to be draining on your mental. So ask them, see if you can do like a ride along with them for like a day, a week, etc. Tell them I'll work for free just to kind of see how they are in a work environment. That might save you some long-term headaches. And the next one's going to be if you find passion in the actual product itself. Because when you are excited to go to work today and you are passionate about the product that you provide, you're going to be 10 times more willing to go out there and go the extra mile for it. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you're into, and you're not doing just for a paycheck. Money will get you so far, but then once you have the certain threshold of money that you're used to, you'll be looking into the day-to-day workflow of, oh my gosh, what am I selling? I hate this, etc. So make sure that it's something that you're passionate about and that passion is going to stay. And my final thing is if you want any kind of patient interaction or you do not. OR roles, you really don't have much patient interaction because they're asleep usually by the time that they get there. If you do other kind of sales roles where you're going and making house calls, you'll get quite a bit of patient interaction. So if you like being more social and talking to people in that aspect, that one might be for you. But these are all things to think about prior to taking your first medical sales role, interviewing for them, because you don't want to waste your time or the company's time. So with that being said, subscribe, give a thumbs up if you can. It's the only way that it helps me grow. Feel free to add me on LinkedIn, shoot me a DM, any of those kind of things. Peace.